Warning. Some viewers may find the following stream enjoyable. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good morning. How are we doing? Good to see everybody. I don't know what's going on with things today. Does everything look okay? Because in my OBS it all looks squished, like it's had an elephant jump on it. I don't know why. I don't know if it just needs a restart of OBS, but yeah, I guess we should do an early prediction close, given that I kind of gave it away and didn't reposition my camera first thing, so it looks fine. Okay, thanks, Lodok. We probably know who has won and who hasn't won the prediction. Is it a Twitch shirt? No. Is it Donkey Kong? Not today. It's something else because it's Batman, as so ably demonstrated by Lodok with the Bit Shirty redemption. So there we go. That's today's prediction. GG's to whoever won points 2 days in a row. Good morning, Smikes. How you doing? 2 days in a row you won the prediction. You got it right. What I tried to do is I have a list of different shirts I have, and I'll try and add as many types in there as I can so that it's not just something else every other day, because some days it is actually one of the other options, but yeah, sometimes it is what it is. So I've been in headless chicken mode a bit this morning. I decided that after I dropped Mrs. gave me off at work at 9 a.m, there's plenty of time to drive across town, go to HEB, the grocery store, pull into the curbside parking lot, tell them I'm there, have them bring out the groceries, put them in the car, me drive to my mother-in-law's and drop off a couple of items from our groceries for her, drive back across town to my house, unload the groceries, bring them in my house, and then put away the perishables before 9:30. I mean, plenty of time, right? So I think we probably started about 9:35 today, which wasn't too bad. So yeah, I kicked off the starting soon scene, and then I was running around trying to put the perishables away and grab a coffee and try and get everything ready. So here I am, totally not out of breath. So yeah, how's everybody doing? I hope we're having a good hump day so far. How you doing, Steve? Welcome on in. Good to see you. That's too much. Well, you know, if you're not living life on the edge, what are you doing, right? Or something like that. You know, someone's gonna blow me. I think Smikes has the right idea. Living safely away from the edge. Yes, don't go too close to the edge, because I've seen what happens in movies and on TV when people get too close to the edge. You know, just one stray rock and you could slip and fall off. And all right, so on the last stream, you might remember, if you were here, you almost definitely won't remember if you weren't here, that I had actually bought 3 retro block sets. Okay, and if you have a good memory, just a normal memory, you'll probably remember which 3 it was. It was in fact these 3. Okay, so we had the desk and chair and PC, we had the Game Boy, and we had the arcade cabinet. All right, so actually, let me enable the plot command. I disabled it because I was going to run through some of the changes, but let me enable it again. There we go. Just so I can give an update on that next. So let me hurry through these and then we can talk about plop. But then I went back yesterday to the store and I got the camera and I got the boombox. So there we go. I've got 5 of those in total now to see about getting it working. All right, so there's the drop game, as you all know. And those that were here in yesterday's stream will know I now have a plop game as a work in progress. So I don't know if Bear is back yet, because I know Bear particularly likes Kirby's. But I did update it. There we go. Lodok with the plop. So now we have the name added. we now have a drop zone of the warp star at the bottom. And we should, if anybody actually manages to land on the warp star, we should see points in chat. But not on this occasion. If you don't land on it, you just disappear. Okay? I'm not sure yet if I want to make it the same as the drop game, where when you land, keep you on screen, but like fade you out a little bit. I don't know if I like that idea or not, because I know sometimes for me, I'm not sure if I've played the particular drop game before it's reset, and I have a look, and sometimes I can see myself on the screen. Thank you for that follow. Other times I can't, so I don't know whether it's better just like Balint landed on the thing there. Look, 8.5 points. Whoa! Not quite in the center, not quite the required 99 plus, but you know what? He landed on the warp star. There we go. Now I think probably the characters need to not land quite so low, because as we can see there, we can barely see the bottom. But at the moment I don't have cooldown as such, so I think you can plop as many times as you like, and then after 60 seconds maybe it might clear off the screen. That's one of the things I need to build in, is that if you've already plopped, you can't plop again until a certain time. But it should successfully now put the name on, which it looks like it's doing. So at least we can see who's who and when they land. Wait, did that? It's hard to see with the white writing, isn't it? Maybe it needs a black outline or something, just so it can be clearer, because it's not very clear right now. How many points in a Shroot buck? I have no idea. It's clearly above my pay grade. Yeah, so for now, until the plop game is ready, we're still going to have the drop game. So the drop game is where you win the points, or possibly win the free sub for now. Yeah, so do we have the same landed for 21.17? Okay, and then what does it say about Vince drop? I thought it sent a message to chat. There it is, okay, 8.5. Alright, I just want to make sure, I guess that I might need to change the message slightly if we're going to keep people as familiar as they are with the drop game. Hello, Steve. Goodbye, Steve. Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is, I'm not trying to copy the drop game. I'm trying to have similar things to it, make a hat tip to it, but also I want to add extra things to it. I want to make it bigger and better, if you like. So maybe when you land and you hit the drop zone, maybe a particle system. I know there's a small splash animation when you land in the pool. Maybe some kind of impact particle system when you bounce off the sides. I don't know. I just want to gamify it a bit more. And also, if you notice in the drop game, when it comes down, it rotates like this, like it's rocking, as you would with a parachute. I don't know if I like that effect or not. Obviously, I don't want to copy everything too closely, because, you know, this is the plop game we're talking about. We're talking about big plops, not big drops. Now, some might argue that plops and drops is not a lot different, but I'm working to change that. So, 2 new brick sets. That's the additions to the plop game at the moment. One of the things I haven't added, when the player lands in the splash zone, if you will, in the drop game.
So Grunge, welcome in. How you doing? Hey, bet you're feeling better now. I think last time you weren't feeling too good.
Thank you, Lodot. GG's. I have my hot coffee here in honor of Sir Grunge stopping by today. So there's that. I'm fine. It was fine back then too. Just old and broken. Oh, okay. All right. Well, maybe you can get something to make you feel less old and less broken. I don't know. Wonders of modern medicine. Quit my job on Monday. What? What? I feel like we have follow-up questions, Sir Grunge. It seems to me like that was a pretty sweet deal. I got myself retirement. Think it will help? Oh, okay. Is that the same thing, quitting your job and retiring? I don't know. But, yeah, if you got yourself retirement, that means that you chose it and that they didn't say to you, hey, we're going to retire you early because of blah, blah, blah. So I would say that's a good thing. Think it will help. Will it help with feeling old and broken? I guess it depends what you're trying to do. Retired at 46 is kind of cool, isn't it? I mean, it is cool, yeah. If you can afford to retire at 46, my shirt is in fact Batman. I have my headphone cord already behind me. So if we go ahead and use the Bit Shirty, the Bit Shirty Redemption's on cooldown. Okay, so if I manually do the preset, we can see, yes, in fact, this was a shirt that Firefighter Gamey got me. That's the world premiere today. Yeah. So there we are. That was weird. That reset on its own. I didn't press anything. Let me try that again. That's weird. Okay. Reset. My coaster this very day is same style Batman. Ah, what a coinky-dink, as they say. I missed the weather when it plopped in. What was the weather at the moment? Seems pretty warm out there. 81, humidity 79. Yeah. Just ignore the smoke. I've actually lit an incense stick, not because of to try and mask any smells that I've created. We brethrens in coffee and Batmans. You know, it's surprising how many people talk to you about your shirt when you're wearing a not plain shirt. Welcome in, JD. Good to see you. So, as I said, I went to pick up the groceries this morning, and the lady staff member that came out to bring my groceries, she said, oh, do you like Batman? Which I think is always quite funny, because it's like, how are you going to respond to that? You'd be like, actually, I think it's the worst character in the DC universe ever created. I can't believe. Yeah, like, I can't believe you'd even mention Batman in my presence. So I said, yeah, I do like Batman. And we had a whole conversation about Batman and Star Wars. And I'm like, yeah, I'm supposed to be streaming. I really got to hurry up. I'm thinking, you know, this is nice and everything. I don't really want to people this early. So if I can get back, that would be great. That's a clever action. Which action is clever, Steve? Because you have some clever stuff on your stream. So if you like the fact that something is clever here, I totally take that on board. Never say an unkind word about Batman. Well, Dark Knight was the first movie I ever saw, in fact the only movie I ever saw, in IMAX. And it blew me away. So welcome back, Bear. Good to see you. As I was saying in your absence, Bear, the plop game is moving on in leaps and bounds. We now have a drop zone in the form of the warp star. We now have the name over the person who plops. There you go, as you can see. And if you land in the drop zone, you do get points. So, yeah, I'm getting there. Lucky too. Oh, okay, yeah. It actually took a while to get everything working correctly, but, you know, Steve is also a fellow StreamerBot user. So, yeah, we do appreciate things on each other's streams. Look, Bear just landed on the edge. 15.4 points. There we go. GG's. So, yeah, I would never say an unkind word about Batman, JD. I do have, I think, the last 3 movies on Blu-ray. So, yeah, still no spank command yet, Berlin. I don't even really know how that would fit into a wholesome stream. But, yeah. Anyway, so we now have drops and we have plops, and only the drops will get you a free sub currently. 65 points, Belint. Look at that. Look at all the plops coming in, look. So because I'm still testing and it's still a work in progress, the free subs are only given out when you play the drop game and not when you plop, okay? So other than testing it for me, there's no real benefits to plopping today. I will say, great stream yesterday, JD, and great stream yesterday, Belint. And if I'm not mistaken, I think JD raided into Belint's stream yesterday. Or was that the day before? I don't know. Days blur into one. Anyway, Belint, did you hear that Sir Grunge has retired? Yeah, no more getting up and having to do the 9 to 5 slog. So I went to Nerduino last night. That's right, yes. I think it was Belint the night before. I congratulated them. Okay, well, thank you for doing the congratulations. Snack wise today, I still have 4 of my very expensive cookies left that we saw yesterday. I have oatmeal digestives that actually were part of today's grocery pickup. And just in case I get super hungry and super desperate, Pop-Tarts, because why not? Alrighty, no plip. Sorry, it's not plip. Oh, here we go.
Let it snow, let it snow.
120 days. Yeah, so you better get your Christmas shopping in. And I just realised that might be an issue. I might have to resize the Christmas malarkey to fit in with the plop game because we have overlap or underlap, whichever way you look at it. So, yeah. Okay. So that's updates to the plot game. I don't know if you saw the 2 new brick sets that I bought, Bear, or if you were still getting coffee, but we now have a camera and we have a boombox or radio, as they call it there. So now we are up to 5 sets. Okay, we're going to build during celebration week, 1,000 follower celebration stream week stuff. Okay, so what else do we have on the agenda for today? We have greeting the legend that is Max Speedy. Now, you might say, Max Speedy, why does that sound familiar? Max Speedy is the twin brother of Tubby Crumbles and is equally as legendary, although I'll let them two fight it out who thinks they're the biggest legend. But Max Speedy, welcome on in. How are you doing? Great to see you. Would it be possible on the plop game? Oh, I love suggestions.
Hey Science Streams, thanks for checking out the birds and the bees.
Mr. Attenborough, I was in the middle of a discussion with Max Speedy, if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. Cannot wait for Celebration Week. Me too. On the plop game, to allow players to define a speed and angle within limits to give an added twist to the game. I don't know if that's adding an extra layer of complication that I was maybe possibly trying to avoid when I was trying to, because the main reason while I don't want it to be an exact replica, an exact copy, if you will, of the drop game, it was supposed to be pretty much a switch out, so we can say, okay, no more drop games, we're just plopping now instead of dropping. On a speed and angle. Maybe. I'll look into that, Max Speedy. I mean, maybe we can have it as an optional parameter, so you can just plop, Or if you're an advanced plopper, then maybe you can add those parameters in. I like to make coders' lives harder. I mean, I wish I had you around, you or your brother, Max Speedy, and it would make my life a lot easier. Usually when we have, like, especially during the jam when Tubby was in here and I was like, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about this. Tubby went, we'll just do this. Did it. And it's like, thanks. That just saved me a lot of faffing around, as they say. Freshy's in the house. How you doing, Freshy? I'm doing all right. I hope you're doing okay. Hope you're, I was going to say side of the pond. I guess that's not really the phrase, is it? But everything's okay in Canada land. My toilet would describe me as an advanced plopper. I mean, if toilets could talk, right? People might be in a lot of trouble. Oh, look at Bear. 60.9. That's almost reads like 69, doesn't it? Well, I guess it is. 69. 69 points. Good job, Bear. Nice. Bloop. Yeah, I mean, do we need extra commands? We've had plip, we've had bloop. You know, there's nothing quite like the feeling of plopping. Am I right? I think I'm right. He's a show-off. I mean, you're both... I don't want to fangirl here, but you're both so very talented that, you know, it's equally inspiring and... I don't know. I just wish I had as much talent in my whole body as you guys have in one of your fingers. Does that sound weird? Probably. Anyway, you get the idea. I am partial to the Kirbys for some reason. Yeah. Okay. So for now, I'm turning off plops. I don't know if plops is what's locking up OBS. I need to check on that. But yeah. So for the second stream running, when we've been testing plops, we have actually locked up OBS. I have the latest version of OBS. Maybe I need to update to the latest version of StreamerBot. Maybe those two are not besto friendos. Steve, do you have the 1.0 yet? Have you updated to the latest? Enskim, welcome on in. How are you doing? We might get a message in a moment about the prediction. Just ignore that. It's because I had to restart. You did. How are you finding it? Do you find it better? Have you just updated and hope that everything's still working for now? Or did you update for a specific reason? Maybe dark mode or the improved logic or something else? To be fair, a lot of streams lately have been facing issues with OBS. See, it's very difficult to isolate what's causing an issue. I know there are log files. See, yesterday? In fact, early hours of this morning, OBS crashed and it said, whoops. And whoops is spelled wrong. Nice one, OBS. Whoops, OBS has crashed. Would you like to copy the crash log to the clipboard? The crash log will be saved to, and then it tells you where the crash log is going to be. And I said yes. So I need to take a look at that later and see if, in fact, there is something I'm doing or something specifically in my plops that's causing a problem. I've been on latest for a while. Yeah, so I don't know. As I said yesterday, there's no good reason, and there are some bad reasons for me not to update to the latest version. Everybody loves dark mode, of course, like Steve does. Update went good, only had one action that had the order of the actions messed up. Oh, so that was just like a drag and drop solution, was it? I don't mind those. But I have a lot of stuff. And when I say a lot of stuff, I mean a lot of stuff. It's not just stuff I use for streaming. I have a lot of automation stuff for my Discord as well that goes through it. And really, I would not like it to... cause me too many issues. Weird how, Bear? Is he... you getting like a... like an echo, or... I don't know. I mean, it sounds okay to me, but I don't hear what you all hear.
As him sailing the high seas, have some time to hang out with you fine people.
How you doing, Pirate Tatum? Welcome on in. Apparently the music sounds scratchy and staticky, which is weird because I'm not dropping any frames, which usually causes it. Let me see if there's anything weighing down this potato PC that might be causing an issue. Hang on. I don't have anything open really that should be weighing things down. Let's have a look. So one of the things that's higher on the list but not taking up a lot is Firefox, but I don't have any tabs open in Firefox. It should be causing issues. But I do notice your voice sounds fine. The PC is creaking somewhat, so something is... I think it's definitely a PC load issue. You think it's fixed, maybe? Hard to tell with these songs. You mean these glorious DMCA safe songs? I don't know why it would be difficult, Bear. Yeah, my mouse pointer is going weird now. I can't actually... There we go. Alright, finally. And now I've disappeared. Okay. I see how today is going to be. It's going to be... I can't even say technical issue Tuesday. Because... what is going on? Hang on. Let me see. Let me exit that. Wonky Wednesday. There we go. I've heard a few bangers from these DMCA lists. Wasn't complaining, it was more of a comment on the genre. Yeah, that's true. We prefer tacos on Tuesday, not tech issues. Exactly. So now for some reason my camera's back. I should have known really. I don't know why. In my OBS window, for you streamers, you know, in OBS you have like the main display at the top. Reset. You have the main display at the top, and it doesn't matter how big I drag that display, it's smaller than normal, and I don't know why. Oh, it says scaled. I didn't even know you could... okay. Scaled. Canvas. Whoa, hello, that's huge. Scale to window. Okay, that's better. So that's at least fixed for me. I didn't even realise there was a drop-down box where you can change the scale of the window that you see in OBS. That must be a new feature, I'm guessing. Alright, so I guess we'll find out if it's still an issue. Also, I have automated backups that run, so let me just make sure there's not a backup running that might also be causing the issue. last backup run 4 days ago. That's not great, is it? Alright, well, there is no backup running. Apparently, out of the... it backed up 523,000 files, 159 gig. And it says pending 2,472 files, which is usually files that are locked. So, like if I have OBS open, if I have Unity open, it can't back up those files. But it's not running a backup at the moment. That shouldn't be causing an issue. Little Carlito, welcome on in. What gamer needs a coffee? I need a coffee. This one's got a little bit cold. I know Clayman always suggests that I should microwave it, but I don't know. When I dropped off a couple of items to my mother-in-law this morning, she did give me some K-Cups, which is nice because I was just about to run out. And you can't run out of coffee, right? That's illegal or something. Well, I mean, to coin Shrek, Tatum, and to speak about bot, the bot game is currently going that out with for the smack bottom. How was that? Wasn't a great impression, was it? Very illegal, absolutely. I vote coffee. Dukasoft, how you doing? Welcome on in, my little baby shark. Sounds a bit wrong, doesn't it? Apparently, with this new version, Nate will be able to make the app native to Linux and Mac too. Not sure of his time frame on this. Interesting, because I know Smikes and some other people use Macs, and they wouldn't mind at least trying StreamerBot. And you know, without Wine or some other workaround, currently it's not possible to do. So, oh, Chaos Goblins in the house. All right, so let's see. Did I miss anything else? Yeah. So what I'll probably do after this stream, there might be something running in the background, which may or may not have got caught up. There could be memory leaks in the 58 browsers I have open. I'll just do a reboot. That fixes most things, right? Reboot and call back. And then it's sent to a pile of unlooked at crash logs at OBS. Yeah. So I do have. I took a screenshot when it came up with the dialog box because I thought I'm never going to remember this path where to find the crash report. So yeah, I have a screenshot of where to find it. So I'll do some digging later, and if it turns out it's an issue with my plops, then I'll have to get them fixed and get through the logs through the OBS menu. See, show recordings, tools, maybe help. Oh, help, log files, show log files. I got it, JD. Thank you, sir. All right, so what did it say was the one where it crashed? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this one here, maybe? 25, 08, 27, 00. Well, that file doesn't even exist. What's going on right now? Hang on. 2025, 08, 27, 00. So the file that it told me to check doesn't actually exist. Let me try this a different way. Let me go into the command line. Now let me go to the logs folder in a command line, and let me see if it can find 002215.txt. No, it doesn't. Well, now I've splashed my coffee. Great. This is just kind of how this is the universe telling me, why did you bother streaming today? I don't think you should stream today. I'm going to give you technical issues. I'm going to crash OBS. I'm going to make you spill your almost cold coffee. Yeah, so just get off the internet. Nobody wants to see you today. All right, I'm going to have to make another coffee in a minute. But the file it showed me doesn't exist. Might be coincidence with the place start looking. Maybe there's a Kirby stuck at the top, same as there was after yesterday's crash. Oh, so there is. Yeah, that's and that's another reason it makes me think it might be something wrong with the plop game. So let me go back and get rid of that Kirby. So yeah, there was Balint stuck on the Warp Star and there was Ice Bear stuck at the top. But it's not even Monday. Do you know what? My Monday was such a Monday-ish Monday. And I didn't stream on Monday, but Monday was terrible. It was very Monday-ish. So yeah, I thought, you know, maybe because the universe gave me such a bad Monday that the rest of the week it might give me a free pass. But apparently all it was doing yesterday was just looping around to come back and give me a Monday-ish Wednesday. No, Tuesday was pretty good. Tuesday was all right. It wasn't terrible, apart from yeah, we had a bit of an OBS crash because of the plops. So today we'll just keep with the OG drops as I take a look and see what's causing crashes from the plops. I've never actually looked inside an OBS crash log file. Let's have a look. What does it show us? Anything of relevance, hopefully? Safe mode, unclean, shutdown, detected. Okay, so that's the new file. So we want the one before that. We want the old one. So they're all saying that. Okay. User added source, drop image to scene. Okay. Ooh, we do have some errors. But weirdly coming from something different. Cannot set properties of undefined setting, subscriber total, possibly unhandled rejection. There was quite a few of those. I wonder if that might be causing the problem. It's actually from something I don't even have active. That's curious. Browser slot machine. That's me curious now. I even think I had something called slot machine, but you know.
Why did the programmer's wife leave him? He didn't know how to commit.
Huh. Well, I guess the problem is, like I've said before, unless you throw a third-party extension into OBS, there's no good search feature. If I go tools, source copy, main, let's have a look. We're looking for a browser slot machine. Maybe in effects, browser, nope. In sound alerts, not in there. Just bear with me, folks. Let me just see if I can find this real quick. If not, then I'll have to take a look after the stream. Nothing in there, nothing in audio sources, nothing that one. No, nothing there. Why did the geologist's wife leave him? He took her for granted. Oh Lord. Did your quote redemption never get up and running, JD? I don't remember seeing that in the stream. I know you were working on your battle game. It's working great. Well, browser raffle machine, but I don't have browser slot machine. Where is that coming from? It's so weird. I have to try and figure it out. Yeah, it's definitely working. Okay, excellent. Awesome sauce. Those are in almost every log file I've ever seen. Never been the issue. Google suggested the same. What have you seen in every log file? They cannot set properties. That's just a bit of a red herring. Because the only other thing other than that is where it's creating the images, the drop game. And it doesn't say there's any issues, it just says it created user added source, and then it shows the image source and the text that got added. What is weird is it says browser in square brackets, which is that is my naming convention, slot machine. And yet I don't see a browser slot machine source anywhere. At least in this scene. I just had a sneaky look in other scenes while I was in this scene, and also I didn't see it. I've got Plinko game, which is the one that we usually switch to in December. Nested audio sources. I mean, I don't even have a slot machine. I don't know why it would say the browser source called slot machine that it's having issues with. I don't even think I have. Originally, I kept like old profiles, so when I had the neon iteration of the stream, I had the neon template and all that stuff. I had that I could still get to, but my profile tab is grayed out because I only have this one now. Oh, in fact, under scene collection. So, funnily enough, this one is actually called Neon, so I must have just updated it. But check for missing files. Does anybody know what that does in OBS? I haven't seen that before. Scene collection, check for missing files. No files appear to be missing. Oh, I know what that is. Sometimes when I'm changing things. In case anybody hadn't noticed, our newest subscriber, the Duke492, who subscribed yesterday, just got 75% off blurps and blew my ears off with only 6 bits. So thank you, Duke. Welcome on in. Not to be confused with Dukeasoft, of course. We have Dukeasoft and the Duke. Captain Krabs is here as well. What? How are you, Captain Krabs? Welcome on in. I was just trying to do a very early look at possible issues and why we crashed out. So all I've done for now is I've turned off my plops. I'm going to add this line that I can take a look at later. Try and find out why it's having issues with an OBS source that I don't even recognize. Yeah, so there it is. Waking up. I think that blurb probably would have woken everybody up, even people not in the stream. Missing files is very helpful when moving from PC to PC. Yeah, so I've noticed before I've either renamed files in Windows or I'm trying to take something out that I used to use and I haven't taken it all out completely. And then when you go in, when you start up OBS, it runs that and it goes, oh, these files are missing. And then you have to go through each one. It's a whole thing. But yeah, I'd forgotten about it because it hadn't come up for me for a while. Okay, so I'm going to worry about OBS crashes and log files and stuff later. So let me close that out. Okay. So just yeah, that's not funny, Duke. Nobody likes to hear that sound, even if they're getting 6 bits for the blurb. Because yeah. I've been hearing that sound all too often lately when, yeah, something has disconnected. So for those people like the Duke that are on my Discord server, you won't need this reminder. However, the publisher sale of the week is almost over. It does end today, and the new publisher sale starts tomorrow. So Let me see if I can get you the code just so you don't miss out on this week's freebie. Get your free asset Anti-Cheat Pro 2025 now with code blah blah. There we go. And ting. There it is. Alright, so for the Unity developers here, people that like free assets, you're not already on my Discord server, there's the link for it. But also, for free, you can also get this asset free before tomorrow, otherwise price goes back up.
Cool! Free stuff! Cool!
Stop! Nobody's redeemed yapping dogs, so let's not, okay? Igni! It is cool. Free stuff is very cool. That's why I like spreading the game dev love and telling people about it. This incense stick burns down soon because it's choking me a bit. Okay, I'm done.
It's Jimab93.
It's Jimab93. Look, one of our other subscribers, our random subscriber shout out. So at some point, the Duke might get a random subscriber shout out like that. Doing okay. Oh, combo biddies. Thank you. So you've probably got some dinos on the screen at the moment. I don't get to see all those fancy animations because I just watch my stream through the lens that is OBS, so I don't get to see the lovely combo animations where it does Horthith and Dinothor and beavers, possibly. Yeah, I'm trying to... Too much smoke. This incense stick. Jimmy B93, yes, if you're not already following him and you love game streams, plays a lot of fun games, and is a friend of the channel. So, yeah, get over there, do the thing, drop him a follow. So, more importantly, how are you doing today, Duke? Welcome back. Let's have a look at this freebie, which is not going to be free. Look, $44.99 it is normally. You can get it free. Igni! You can get it free until probably about this time tomorrow morning, and then it won't be free anymore. So, do the thing. Trying to learn C#, but I keep getting distracted with the drawing pad that arrived today and making stupid... Oh, you got a drawing pad, did you? Did you order it from Amazon, perchance? Based on our conversation yesterday? Amazon, excellent. Yes, so give it a try, test it out, see if it's the best thing since virtual sliced bread. And yeah, if you don't get on with it, ship that thing back. Alrighty, excellent stuff. Got the UGM 708 for like £40, and to be honest, I'm loving it. See? Now, if you'd have just gone to somewhere, another store that doesn't have as good a return policy as Amazon, and just bought it for £40 and hated it, £40 down the drain. And £40 isn't an insubstantial amount of money. So, yeah, I'm glad you love it. And, yeah, I guess you must be loving it because it's distracting you from coding. Already used some of your wisdom. See, I mean, you have to catch those pearls of wisdom as they drop from my lips. What can you steal today? I mean, I can't guarantee that there'll be as many gems, but, you know, you never really know. That's one of the joys of being here. I don't even know what's going to happen on the stream. So, yeah, that's how random things can get. Oh, so, quick point to note. I became an affiliate of a new site yesterday, and I created a new channel on my stream. So I'm always looking for things to add to my stream. Not just affiliate things, but things that other gamers, coders might enjoy. And one of the things that I hadn't thought about was retro gaming. And I don't mean retro gaming like, oh, PS3, PS2. I'm talking like ColecoVision, Intellivision, 3DO, those kind of things. And to that end, I did actually sign up as an affiliate for stoneagegamer.com yesterday. So there's my link. We'll have a quick look at the site. Also got a cheap full-size keyboard. Tanja interactions are really fun. Yeah, I've thought about Tanja. I don't know. I know Code with TD, who shows up sometimes, uses Tanja. I know they have like AI voices and things that you can do. I'm not sure. I want things to be fun. I want people to do things here, but like I said, like I keep saying, I want things to be as unique as possible. So, you know, not show up and go, oh, look, Tanja, yeah, I use that on such and such a stream. I want things to be as unique as possible. I think I've removed all the sound alerts. I did add in blurb, and that was mostly so I could give a discount. I don't know if Tanja does discounts for subscribers or gives you the option, but I do like the fact that it's another subscriber benefit. As is not having to sit through the ads. So, you know, people that aren't subscribing currently and don't have Turbo still have another minute of ads and just can't hear all these gems of wisdom that are dropping from my lips that they might potentially miss. So, yeah, so the link in chat that I posted, and I'm about to pin to the top of the chat is my my affiliate link, so it won't cost you anymore, but it that was quite boppy, wasn't it? That wasn't just like the normal Discord disconnect sound. Was that a Discord? Was that the ring? Yeah, incoming ring. Yeah, I don't do much on Discord as far as voice calls, because that means, you know, peopling, and I don't like peopling, so. Okay, so Bot Gaming actually detected the word Discord in chat there and obviously decided to publicise my Discord server. For those of you not quite as cool as the Duke and haven't joined my Discord server yet, there's still time. Yeah. Last count, I think there was 710 people on the server. It does seem to fluctuate a lot. I don't know. I never purge people from the server, which I know you can do. So I guess people just leave. I guess they don't feel they're getting enough out of it. And to be honest, you get the most out of it if you're either A, a Unity developer, or B, a video gamer. Because, you know, there are some pretty amazing deals on there, like up to 90+% off stuff. You know, there's a free games channel, games gone free. Obviously, you got your Unity assets gone free. So there's a lot of content there. I have to say, I know I'm biased because, you know, it's my Discord server, but I think it's pretty great. I'm quite proud of it. So there we are. But anyway, Stone Age Gamer, you can get $5 off your first order of $30 plus. So you can sign up to their newsletter if you like. Yeah, and I found out about this site by accident yesterday. Because I was in somebody's stream and I scrolled down to look at their panels and they said, I'm an affiliate of this site. And I'm like, wait, what is this site? Yeah, as somebody with an iPhone that occasionally uses it for alarms, that's almost a little bit triggering. But thank you, Dukasoft. I mean, on that note, it seems only fair, since you're such a big fan of the iPhone, that I use that alarm to alert me that we need to switch the calendar. So there we go. You lose. Maybe it needs a voiceover of me saying that. You lose. Oh, is JD going to lose as well? Oh, I'm sorry, Jet.
Dang it. Alright. It looks like the Tomb Meister's gonna squish me. Alright, I'm very tiny and squished now.
Ah. Okay. What was that? What was what? You need to be more specific. I know you don't know what it was, so you can't say what was and then the thing because you're asking what it was, but what particular thing in particular are you referring to? Oh Lord. Okay. I see what kind of stream we're in for today. It might even turn into a Sandbox Saturday stream on a Wednesday. Who knows? Something you were saying about being sorry I didn't win. Oh, no. You must have misheard, JD. All I said was, GG's, you got me again. Well done. Or something. So I managed to create a map and plonk a character on it, but I accidentally used the R2D2 model instead of my player and can't figure out how to delete it. You're in Unity, right? So in your hierarchy on the left hand side, show Unity. So in your hierarchy down here, you have an R2D2 character. So it should be as simple as just clicking on it to highlight it and then pressing the delete key on your keyboard. That should take it out of the scene. Or you can right click and there should be a delete option. What happens when you do that or you try and do that? Does it let you do that? It should let you do that. I mean, if you have permissions to add things into the hierarchy, I don't think it's a Windows permissions issue. So I hid that panel somehow. The hierarchy. So what you can do is, if you right click, if you can't see it, if you right click on any of the other panels, like I just did, but you can't see it, you'll get a dialog box come up and then there's an add tab on there, and then you can just go down to hierarchy and it'll open up a hierarchy window for you. Alternatively, if you haven't changed the layout, other than hiding the hierarchy, if you go to the layout up here, yeah, if you go out to this layout up here, you can actually change the layout and see if there's different layouts you prefer, or there is an option to reset all layout in this drop down box at the top right hand corner, and then that'll just put everything back as it was. If you accidentally like hide something or drag something across and don't really know what you've done, you can just do a reset all layout and it will put it back. Alternatively, if you drag windows around and you have a layout that you really like, you can actually save the layout as well, so you can get back to it in future and other projects. So there it is. See, you were looking for those nuggets today, and before you knew it, one just plopped out of my mouth. I'm very tempted, especially now I have some more K-cups from my lovely mother-in-law. Go and make a coffee. I think it might be about that time. And then when I come back, we can possibly look at doing some game dev today after we have had, see, you thought I was having a squirrel moment, after we have taken a look at Stone Age Gamer, which is pinned to the top of chat. So while you all have a look through Stone Age Gamer and find a bunch of stuff that you're like, OMG, didn't even know you could buy that, and you're, filling your baskets before you know it, show browser. I'll leave you with it, and I will BRB with a hot steaming coffee in about 2 minutes and 58 seconds. Time me, it's true. Go.
doesn't seem to matter what I do, I'm always number two. No one knows how hard I tried, to have feelings that I can't explain driving me. Instantly of my life been so polite, but he'll sleep alone tonight.
Cause him just Ken. Anywhere else it'd be a 10. Is it my destiny to live and die a life of blonde fragility? Him just Ken where I see love, she sees a friend. What will it take for her to see the man behind the tan and fight for me?
I wanna know what's like to love. To be the real thing, is it a crime? Am I not hot when I'm in my feelings? And is my moment finally here? Or am I dreaming? No dreamer, can you feel the Kenergy feels so real? Like energy, can you feel the Kenergy?
Trace the lines of your hand in the air. A ghost of touch, a phantom affair. We were young and wild, fearless and bold.
Wow, how upset I am. I missed those TTS, but thank you for keeping the troops entertained. Commander Belint, thank you for that. I'm just going to have a quick look at the Unity website, because Unity doesn't always tell me, even though I'm an affiliate, when they have new sales and things. And their latest sale finished this morning, and it wouldn't be beyond the realms of possibility that they immediately started a different sale but didn't tell me. So we're going to have a quick look, because I have certain alerts that fire on my phone, and I got something fire that said there might be a sale. So let's check it out. Sale. Quick start button, press new release discount. So nothing obvious there. Explain to me why you go to a grocery store, start packing all the groceries before paying, so everyone has to wait for you to put everything in your bags. And when you pay, you take 10 hours to count the money and still get it wrong. They're the kind of people that I usually get stuck behind, load up. Yeah. I do like when we shop in Aldi, depending on how you pronounce it, that, you know, they scan it and put it straight into a basket for you, and then you pay while they're doing that, and then they're like, okay, GTFO, and they direct you to the counters behind to start putting it in bags and things. I think they're unique, as far as I know, in doing that, and I think it works great. Work won't leave me alone. Can you tell them, Bear, that you're busy? Can you tell them that, you know, you're on Twitch, you're watching some streaming history, okay, where BitGame, you might actually have a stream where he does some game dev, and, you know, to return later or not at all. All right? If you need me to speak to them, let me know. Or just refer them to my complaints channel on Discord. Okay, so it seems like there isn't an actual sale, but the thing on my phone said potentially there might be. So what we can do, let me just look in my other browser over here and find out exactly why my alerts think there is a sale on. As you know, I like to let people know on my Discord server if there's something going on, and a lot of times I am the first to know, or at least I think I am. So I'm going to have a quick check. Can I click that and send it to them? Absolutely, yes, do that, Bear. Okay, so behavior designer. It alerted me that it thought there was a flash deal on that, but there's not a flash deal sale. So have I like caught the things before Unity has announced it, which wouldn't be the first time. Behavior designer. Okay, so it's behavior designer, behavior trees for everyone. What's this one? Sale in 7 days. Look, sale in 17 days. What? What? You heard it here first, Bear. Look, flash deals. Ha! They haven't even announced the flash deal sale yet, and I'm telling people there's going to be flash deals coming up. Are you excited, Bear? Can you contain yourself? Now work definitely have to leave you alone because we're going to do some deep diving on this. Pepperoni Pizza, how are you doing? Good to see you. Long time no see. See, now I'm working on a new game, Pepperoni Pizza, that's a replacement for the drop game, and it's called the plop game. So in a future stream, you might be able to say just plopping in, and then you can play the plop game. But yeah, for now we've disabled it because I think it's crashing the stream, so I need to do some work on that. Dukasoft's breaking the calendar again. Gonna get my day going, have a good stream. Thank you, Steve. It was made markedly better today by your presence, so thank you. Always good to see you. No, we're not plopping today, Dukasoft. We had to disable it because it's crashing the stream. But what it does, it's similar to the drop game. You have a character come down the screen in the same way. You have a drop zone at the bottom. For testing, we're using Kirby's and a Warp Star, so we're keeping it video game themed. And yeah, hopefully, figure out why it's crashing OBS and we can have it working better. Maybe I need do some optimizing on the code. Hopefully we can have it working better in future streams. But I'm going to do some heavy testing of it offline because it did also crash OBS when I was testing it off stream. So.
Oh, thank you, Pepperoni. I'm being squished by a pizza. Thank you. All right. Okay, I think I need to come back now. Hello, getting back to normal.
Ah. Thank you, Pepperoni Pizza. GG's on squishing me. Well done. Okay, I'll hold it. Yes, hold your poop in, Dukasoft, please, for now. Okay, so yeah, starts in 7 days. So we go up here and we do flash deals. We see which ones are coming up. OMG, Bear, get excited. Thank you for being successful at squishing me, Pepperoni. Because, I mean, there's nothing worse than squishy pizza, but if pizza squishes me, that's different. 323 flash deals. We have no information from Unity on this yet. It doesn't show on the sale menu as being a sale or an upcoming sale. Nothing has been sent to affiliates. I've got nothing in my mailbox to say there's a sale upcoming, but my good old trusty behind the scenes alerts told me there was a flash deal on the way. So now what I can do is I can announce it in the Shh Secrets channel on my Discord server. So give me a moment just to do that.
Happy belated birthday, my dearest Bitly, the Mr. Kind of B2 King.
I mean, it's very belated, Turgus, because it was in March, but thank you. How are you doing? Welcome on in. We just found out about a new Unity sale. I'm just about to post about on my Shh Secrets channel on my Discord server for those people blessed enough to be a member. New flash deal sale incoming. check out the selection at, and then we'll do the thing, and then we'll add the thing. Check out the selection before it starts. And then we have the link there. Let's just make sure that link is valid and works, because I don't want to say to everybody, hey, check out the selection here, and then they go and it doesn't actually work. There we go. I haven't posted anything recently in that channel, so that's good. And since we don't know anything about them, it's going to be interesting to see how much they are reduced by. Some of these are already reduced. Look, half off there, but it says flash deal starts in 7 days. Flash deals are usually at least 70% off. Does this mean days and days of community shopping in a week? I mean, what's weird is, why doesn't Feel show as a flash deal, but it shows in the flash deals and you have it selected? And it's not because I've purchased it, because look, I've purchased the Polygon Dungeons as well, and that shows as a flash deal. So that's intriguing. Anyway, I guess they're releasing them over... Actually, are they? There's a lot. Maybe they're all going live at once. Maybe they're not going to stagger it this time like they did before. So, for anybody not on my Discord server,
Get Hype Force Mike's 24.
There is the link. Look, random subscriber shout out for one of my newest subscribers, which is Smikes. Smikes also streams himself now, don't you know? So you can go drop him a follow. He's one of Twitch's newest affiliates, no less. Look, 323 flash deals, Bear. Can you contain yourself right now? Are you sitting there in a blanket, sipping your coffee, thinking, OMG, I'm so glad I made the stream today. Hype for Smikes, yes. Hypes. Smipes? Is that a new word we just made up? If we scroll down... No, look, they are staggering them. 9 days, 8 days, and 7 days. So in a week, starting next week, how many are they going to release on the first day? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18... 21, 24, 27, 27 flash deals I'm going to drop on the first day of the sale. As we can see, I've already purchased some of them because I'm logged in. So, yeah. Now I'm curious. I have to keep an eye on my mailbox, see if they let affiliates know early, because sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't care less, and you know, you find out about it when everybody else does, and it's like, yeah, how am I supposed to do marketing? How am I supposed to do any posts? How am I supposed to raise the hype and get people interested if you don't even tell me before it starts? And the only reason we found out about this one was because of the automation that I have set up. Sent messages to my phone saying, hey, this is going to be a flash deal. Hey, this is going to be a flash deal. My phone told me, so I told you. And here we are. So let's just have a very quick look at the first 27 flash deals that are going to launch. My guess is they're probably going to be 70% off, given that there's 323 of them. It would be nice if they do the up to 98% off again, like they did before. Or, you know, there's something with like the $2 sale they had. That was amazing. But you know who is amazing? It is Balint from Science Streams. And we have not done a shout out today. And he just went live, okay? Because he is going to have a 12-hour stream today. It's his ambassadorversary stream. Yeah. So here's a quick clip of some of the content you can expect.
You know,
There he is.
We don't have pipettes to do all the measuring. Now then, the next component, like, what on earth are we adding in now? We're going to add in a pinch of salt. You know, why on earth are we adding in salt to this? This is a bag now with squished up fruit and water.
Okay.
Are we making something that we're going to drink? Now listen. At this stage...
See, all the science stuff. Also, might be of interest to the Duke is that on Wednesdays, he has Whack on Wednesdays and does art stuff. Creates all his own emotes, art for his redemptions, and is a very talented chappy. And there's actually 4 members, including 2 of his kiddos, that make up the Science Streams team now. So swing by today and show some love for his celebration stream, which has just started. We're going to have a quick look, as we always do something when his stream starts. And we go in here and we do the bit command. And then I say, Baleen. And then we do that, you see? And in 10 minutes, he's going to be going live. Oh, he's even added new animations today. Celebrating 1 year at... that should be as. Let me see if we can get him to correct that. Okay, celebrating 1 year as Twitch ambassadors, science chats, interviews, games, raffles, and more. Early hype train has me itching to buy bits. See, everybody wants to get involved. Everybody wants to join in the fun. Alrighty. So I'm going to leave that open. There's also a prediction you can get in on. See, my predictions don't always get anybody vote, and sometimes they do, and it's like 10 points. Look, 97,601
for donating bits
on the prediction. Don't feel left out. Dukesoft. Thank you for those biddies. I was not fishing at all. I was just trying to spread the love. What year ambassador-versary is this? So yeah, it's kind of in the title, so that's why everybody probably likely to select number 1, try and win points. So yeah, we will leave that open and we'll drop a lurk. All right, so let's have a quick look at stoneagegamer.com, which is pinned to the top of chat. I was fishing, still am. I see what you did there. Diggersoft. Yeah. My button's working today. There it is. All right, my coffee is about ready to drink, but I have dogs scratching at the back door, so I'm not going to go BRB, but I will mute the mic and BRB. Reset. Nobody wants to be looking at my desk. We just want to reset the camera. What are you doing now? Stop trying to follow me everywhere, you spooky webcam. What is this song? Okay. Oh look, we got a reciprocal shout out. I say reciprocal. Berlin always shouts me out on his streams. He's very generous with his marketing of other people and spreading the love. So there we are. Alright, so, without further ado, because nobody likes ado, we're going to look at Stone Age Gamer. It has categories, such as Atari. And if anybody wants to look at this themselves, it's pinned to the top of chat. We have Atari 2600. Do you remember those plastic wooden console things where you played the original Space Invaders, Pitfall, all that good stuff? Also the 7800. I always get them mixed up. 7800s and 2600s. Atari 7800. Okay, so that was the one with the rainbow strip. So it's the other one, the 2600. I think people might be more familiar with. I think that was the OG. There we go, the one with the fake wooden strip on the front, which I think was just a sticker. The old wood grain, yes. Yeah, Freshie remembers. It's great when people are generous, spreading love. Right, JD? I love that we have a community of like-minded people. Whether you stream or whether you don't stream, there's just different ways that people can spread love, and people do. And it's great to see, to be honest. It's very... I know we get silly on this stream, but just to get serious for a minute, I love that there are so many great people in the community and that I get to be part of said community. So to everybody here right now, thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys showing up, even if you just lurk. You know, I always say there's never any obligation to throw bits, to do blurps, to subscribe, to gift sub, any of that stuff. I mean, I'm going to be pushing for it during the celebration stream week, but there's never any obligation. Okay, so I'm just happy to see people here. And on that note, I'm going to have one of these amazing, delicious cookies that we talked about yesterday. See, and as Bear says, Bear is one of those legends, okay? So you should definitely drop Nice Bear a follow. What we haven't done for a while I'm snacking down on these delicious cookies, why don't we get some quick fire shout outs going?
Mess with my honor.
I love you. Hurt me, Daddy. Hurt me.
Okay. All right. So, see, 2 of the YouTube I follow is also on that platform. Oh, nice. Yeah, I wonder how we do that. Travel the world. Thank you for the gifted sub to Chicken. Gifted sub to Chicken. Very nice. We have 6 chickens here. But, thanks for the hype train, guys. You guys are the best. Level 2 already. Thanks, guys.
I want to make sure I catch everybody.
Level 5, it's a onesie.
If you don't get shouted out before I finish this, or after I finish this, let me know, because I don't want to miss anybody. Scrolling back, trying to make sure I catch everybody.
I just unlocked the loadout. Nice. You guys earned the experience points and then dumped, so I was like, alright.
Alright, so as far as I can scroll back, I think I caught everybody.
Is this a scan? Is this a scan?
Security.
Oh, thank you, Dukasoff.
Through the gates and proceeding en route. I mean, we're like waiting for Surets, sneaking around in the fog. Take them.
Oh, lunch was. I took my son to lunch today to a Jameson's Char House, and I had blackened
Jameson's
chicken
Char
breast
House.
sandwich. Ah, that was so good. That was so good.
Don't mess with my honor.
And then let's do the create a clip again. Let's test this out. Let's go to.
Yo, how you doing? Just doing some quick rapid fire shout outs while I finish my cookie.
Starting out strong. Here we go.
Got to catch them all, exactly. Don't drop your balls. Oh, nice.
Here we go.
All right, next up, cat and crabs. Let's go. Oh no, pepperoni pizza. Then cat and crabs.
Oh.
Ooh, hallelujah.
In case something interesting happens.
I see Deadpool and Wolverine. A mighty Pooh.
All hail the mighty Pooh. The Pooh seeks its followers. All hail the mighty Pooh.
Thank you, Duke. I was like, I don't remember that sound clip being in this. We've seen this clip before. I didn't remember that Hawaiian music, so thank you. Those the sad riff blurb.
Yay! Look how dead he is. Oh, bye.
Is that it? Did we catch everybody? Are we good? We're Gucci? I think we might be. All right. Okay, so yeah, the 2600 was the wooden one, and the 7800 was the rainbow one. So, what about the 5200? What about the Atari Jaguar and the Atari Lynx? Do you remember those? So, when it comes to Nintendo, look. NES, Famicom, SNES, or SNES as some say. Virtual Boy, Nintendo 64. You get all the accessories, all the parts, all the good stuffs, and even the consoles. Oh, if you wanted a Game Boy console. Whoa! Imagine if you could write cheery tunes like that that would be fitting in a Nintendo game. Imagine that's a pretty good gig to get. Also, I remember those. I dreamt of an Atari Jaguar. Yeah, I never had a Jaguar. I remember them, I just didn't ever have one. Jaguar was the handheld, wasn't it? If memory serves. Let's have a look. Atari Jaguar. Jaguar. Game Drive. Lynx was the handheld. What was the Jaguar then? Why do I remember the Jaguar differently? Atari Jaguar. Oh, okay, so it was like the Mega Drive or the Genesis. Ah, yeah, I remember the name. I don't remember the look of it. $550 pre-owned. $425 pre-owned. I feel like if I ever see a Jaguar at a thrift store, I might actually buy it. Atari Jaguar consoles, $1,800. Wow, people are still making stuff on them. I didn't know that. I know that people are still making stuff on retro consoles because Skiminator that you saw shouted out earlier is actually working on a game. Retro game. Okay, so that was the Jaguar. So we're keeping an eye out for one of those. What else do we have? So all the Nintendo stuff, GameCube, Wii's, Wii U. The Wii U didn't do as well as it should have. I feel like it had a lot of innovative stuff, but it fell a bit flat. I guess maybe following the Wii and calling it Wii U wasn't the best move. Maybe if they called it something different, people didn't link it to the Wii. Switch, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, Nintendo 3DS. I think I still have a 3DS somewhere. All the Sega stuff. Dreamcast. I'd like a Dreamcast. I never had a Dreamcast, but I feel like a lot of games were used as inspiration on the Dreamcast for creating other games on other systems. Oh, nearly $700 for a Dreamcast. These look pretty custom though, like they've been sprayed. Premium color shifting shell. Nice! All the custom stuffs. All the PlayStations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. PSP and Vita. All the Xboxes. Evercade. Anybody heard of Evercade? Heard of Neo Geo? Heard of CDI? Heard of Intellivision and ColecoVision and Vectrex and 3DO? Games, novelties, decor, apparel. So really, I mean, this site kind of is one of those, why would you go anywhere else? It has everything you need for the retro gamer. I mean, toys. 1/6 scale Coke replica vending machine. Carrera Mario Kart pullback toy. So this reminds me of an asset I saw recently that I was toying with buying. So if Bear is still around, I would like Bear's opinion. So every once in a while, I see an asset that I think, Bear is still around. Excellent. Every once in a while, I see an asset like the shark asset you've seen me buy before. Like the Tiger Moth plane asset that I see. If it's like $4.99, either as an initial sale price or it's dropped down to that, it piques my interest because, you know, around that $5 sweet spot, I might treat myself to an asset if I think I can use it either in a main project or in a jam game. So recently I saw an asset that came up, funnily enough, on my Discord server. I don't know if anybody knows that I have a Discord server, but I have a Discord server. Okay. And on that server, there is a channel called Unity Huge Discounts. And I quite like looking in there because you get, you know, humongous discounts sometimes, and then you can snap assets up at a fraction of the price. But this particular asset was in the big discounts folder. He says, I'm trying to find it now. Here we go. And it's 69 nice % off. I could use a beer. Oh, bear, never mind. I am a bear with beer. Okay, bear beer. Maybe that needs to be a new thing, like Duff beer in The Simpsons. So 69% off yesterday. I'm hoping it's still on sale. But as you'll see, this Mario character here on a scooter reminded me of this asset, which is currently on sale for $4.99. Okay, and look, it has a scooter. Hence, you know, that's why this scooter, albeit a different colour, reminded me of this scooter. Alright, and what I was thinking was, for a jam game, yes, it comes with pizza too, so you could have beer and a pizza. It comes with animations. I think you can only use the animations it comes with. I don't think it's it's rigged. Tubby! OMG, we have a stream where not only have we seen Max Speedy, one half of the West brothers, but also Tubby Crumbles. I feel like I should buy a lottery ticket or something. Max Speedy was here right before OBS crashed. So again, today's stream is brought to you in 2 parts. I'm off. Ha! Max Speedy's like, uh-oh, here's trouble, I'm going. So I was thinking maybe something like the old Paperboy game, which we've teased some sandbox playing with on a Saturday before. Maybe you could have like a pizza delivery game where maybe you take like some elements of Paperboy, some elements of Crazy Taxi, and then maybe have like people placing pizza orders, and then you have these 2 characters delivering the pizzas. So if we look at the video, it actually shows quite a funny animation I guess you could use when they go fast and they actually lift off of the scooter. So we've got the running, we've got them on the scooter, and then look, flying in the air when they're going really fast, which I thought was cute. And then look, a throwing pizzas animation. So it shows the animation on him when he's throwing the pizza, and then you see her with the arm throwing animation just to show it when there is no pizza being thrown. But yeah, I just thought this was a cute pack. Quite low poly models. If you look at the ear, you can see some pointy bits on the ear. Yeah, I thought it might be cute. There's a pizza shop game in Roblox that's pretty fun. Oh, is there? Do you know what it's called? Do you have any links, Bear? Nobody ever throws pizza at me. I think if people threw pizza at me, I'll just grab it in my mouth. Roblox's pizza game. Great game. Awful title. Okay. This Roblox game is criminally underrated. I mean, it looks like a shooter. How is it a pizza game? And we don't want any Spanish commercials. Thank you, though, YouTube. Well targeted. Given my grip on the Spanish language, clearly. Alright, so let's find out why this game is so underrated. Oh, and all we can hear in the background is Berlin. We should probably turn Berlin down because, you know, as nice as it would be if he just like did all the talking on my stream for me. Yeah, probably shouldn't. Okay, so this Roblox game is criminally underrated. Please remember, this game is very unfinished. Okay, I guess that's why it says it's in beta. Go.
Beta. See how it's like.
Beta, beta, potato, potato.
I got guns. What is this? Oh, am I at a church? Yo! Oh, we're Christian gaming. Let's go, dude. Where are we? I just got done praying, man. Oh. Hey. Oh my goodness. What's all this? I'm a lunatic. Yo, this is so cool.
I'm not seeing much to do with pizza delivery.
Huh? Hey, I saw you. What are you doing, buddy? These guys got the wrong idea. Can I shoot from that far? Yes, I can. Ow, I got hurt. All right, reloading. Oh, that is so good.
I have to log into my very old account to find the one I played.
Oh,
when I played, had no guns, only pizza. Oh, okay. So maybe this isn't the one in question. Have a look.
Holy good game, what the f***? So this came out of nowhere, and I'm—
That's the same one.
In 753 BC, a video about work at a pizza place and not that other game. As usual, I'm
Does this look familiar, Bear? Is this the one?
And the guy who talks about niche Roblox games. As always,
Nerdwino in the house. How you doing, Nerdwino? Welcome on in.
That like button because we're almost to 50k after 4.
Now, Nerdwino, as we saw earlier in a clip, former NASA scientist, has all things spacey on his stream, actually goes by the tagline of my favourite moon person because he is. Besto friendo. And I love his face. So you should go watch his streams, not just because you're like, well, you know, I do like space and I do like rockets and I do like planets and all that spacey stuff. And I do like the fact that he used to work at NASA. And I do like the fact that he has an observatory in his back garden. And I do like the fact that, you know, you can see actually rockets take off from his back garden because he is close enough to launch pads to watch that. Now, if that doesn't draw you in, I can't help you, okay? I used to like Katie better, but then, you know, Nerdwino went from my second favourite moon person to my favourite moon person because he became a VIP of the channel. So, you know, he's always VIP to me, really, but he used the official route and cashed in all his cogs, all his channel points, and it now has that lovely symbol next to his name. So, yeah, if you're not already following Nerdwino, that's okay, we can wait. Just, you know, you can go off and do it real quick. Just click on his name, okay? And then when you click on his name in chat, you'll see a little heart there. Just go ahead and click on that. Boom, you don't even have to leave this stream to do it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. How you doing, APOC? Welcome in. Yeah, we kind of rabbit holing a bit today, even though it's not a Sandbox Saturday. We were looking at this asset that is 69 nice % off. It went on sale yesterday. I don't know how long the sale is for, and it is in fact for these characters that can ride this scooter and deliver pizzas. So I thought, well, you know what? Maybe I could do something with this. And even if I can't do something with this, it's just nice sometimes to buy these relatively inexpensive assets that I might use at some point to support the developer. Because I like when they have cutesy things like this. Look, running animation.
69 hee.
That wasn't quite pronounced how I don't think Nerdwino intended, but thank you, Pirate Nerd. Yeah. The thing is, I'm not sure other than pizza delivery. That's my only question. See, the animation, if you watch the animation, he throws pizza boxes, she throws nothing. So you could potentially deliver other things. I don't know what other things you would deliver on a scooter other than pizza, especially if you're actually throwing them. Other than if it was a motorized version of the old Paperboy game and you were throwing newspapers, but nobody has newspapers these days, do they? See, look. So she has the throwing animation to show you how it's done. And he has the pizza box childed to his hand so he can actually throw it. Throwing pizza boxes. Come and see the violence inherent in the system. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's one thing throwing a newspaper at your door and then it landing on your step. It's another throwing a pizza box and, yeah, seeing how that would end up. Scooter deliveries brings subs to BitGame. How you doing, Ninja? Welcome on in. We're actually doing all the shouts today, and we're trying to catch everybody. JD, did we shout you out? I don't remember seeing a clip of you, but I did scroll back and try and catch everybody.
I'm being repressed.
Thank you, Bear. Those blurb biddies. All right, we're going to shout out Ninja. I believe so, maybe. Okay, well, then we'll shout out Ninja, since Ninja just arrived, who is headmaster, as it says there, of the School of Sharks, and is an expert in Rocket League, and does mods for Rocket League too. Yeah.
Think you're better than me or something?
It's true.
Okay. That's fair enough.
And you can also change him into a wolf or Gloppy Chan. So, yeah. Always a fun time over there, and I hear occasionally somebody called Big Amy shows up. I don't know how true that is, but, you know, possibly, potentially. Rocket League has mods. Well, I'll let you and Ninja discuss that because I don't know how it works. Ninja's the expert. What do they do? Turn it into a game of cricket? No, I don't think it's like Gary's mods. I don't think we're going to see Thomas the Tank Engine driving across the pitch. This is more a case of using crowd control, I believe, and then allowing viewers to do things to the player when they're playing. I think. I mean, I've never been in a Ninja Gloppy stream where Thomas the Tank Engine makes an appearance, but that's not to say... I don't know, maybe that's the next mod that Ninja Gloppy is going to be working on. Possibly. Who really knows? Do you know that for some episodes, at least in England, of Thomas the Tank Engine, it was voiced by none other than Ringo Starr of the Beatles fame? Yes. There we go. You see? You never know what information you're going to get here.
Toss some biddies to your streamer. Oh, chat room of plenty. Oh, chat room of plenty.
So, has anybody watched? Is it even out yet? I don't know because I'm not interested. But the newest season of The Witcher, when they changed the character, Geralt, they changed the main character, and we're supposed to just carry on regardless and imagine it's the same person. I'm sorry, but that lost the immersiveness for me. I watched the seasons where it was Henry Cavill, I want to say. But yeah, when they switched the main character out, I'm like, yeah, I have little interest. Yeah. I mean, even though it's a famous actor they still used in the role, which I don't know, arguably might make it worse. Yeah, I kind of lost interest after that point. So, I guess let's have a quick poll, shall we? I feel like it's poll time. And the question is... buy this asset? Yes. No. I hate pineapple on pizza. Okay, there we go. Should we allow additional votes? Okay, we'll allow additional votes at 50 cogs per vote, just in case anybody really wants to swing the vote. We'll have a 3-minute poll. There we go. Start the poll. So at the top of chat, if you want to vote in the poll, have at it, whether I should buy the asset or not. Okay. What else do we have pinned in chat? It said there's 3 things. Oh, we've got the shout out finally went out for Skim. We have the link for Stone Age Gamer. I think we can unpin Stone Age Gamer for now. Alright, so could I buy this asset? I thought I'd actually already added it to my basket, but don't see it in the cart. Let me just check the cart and make sure it doesn't dox me. No, in fact it says your shopping cart is empty, so I haven't. What I do sometimes is I'll add it to the cart just to remind myself, because then next time I go back to the asset store I'll be like, oh, what's that one thing still in the cart? Oh yeah, it's that asset I was thinking of buying. So it seems like mostly people hate pineapple on pizza, so yeah, I guess we'll find out. Why no option for I love pineapple on pizza? You see, by not voting for I hate pineapple on pizza, it's implied that you love it. Because if you hated it, you would vote for that.
Sorry.
Bardaki also loves pineapple on pizza. We know who Bardaki is, right? Bardaki is the legendary Unity game dev working on The Unwanted War. So while we're waiting for the poll to finish, let's watch a clip-a-rooney of the legend in action.
I lost a lot of sanity.
You lost a lot of sanity.
To be fair, one of the asset packs that I'm gonna import later is this tanks one. 2.4 gigs.
Yeah, some of the size of those assets are ridiculous. That's why I like the asset inventory asset, because not only can you search inside asset packs to look for a specific asset that you're looking for, but you can just load in that asset instead of having to load in 44 gigs of tanks and music and effects and stuff. So, if you're not already following the leg end that is Bardaki, Bardy to his friends, then do the thing. And also get that game onto your wish list. On the Steam store, The Unwanted War, the Steam store war. Okay, that's how you're going to remember it. Okay, so we're about to close out, and somebody forced a draw, so thank you for that. Obviously, the winner was I Hate Pineapple on pizza. Feel like the Duke may have tried to swing the vote
somehow, but I'm about to be squished. Definitely squished.
How you doing, Sparky? Welcome on in. Good to see you. As I mentioned earlier, hello. There's my shirt today. Yep, it's all Batman today. Shirt that Firefighter Gamey bought me. This is the world premiere of the shirt. Thank you. It's almost like Batman and commissioned Andy Warhol to do his marketing. Should have clipped my voiceover for your trailer. So, yeah, they're quite vibrant. I'm hoping they... I mean, it's already been washed once, and it still seems okay, so I'm hoping the colours do in fact last. So we just had a poll to see whether I should buy this asset. It's 69, I know, % off at $4.99. It dropped in price yesterday. And how do I know about it? Because I saw it on my Discord server. See, even it's not just me posting content there, I get to benefit from the content as well. So, yeah, I saw this had been reduced and I looked at it and it was cutesy, and I thought maybe it would work for a jam game, mobile game, a casual game. So what's making me hesitant is, while I like to support developers of cutesy assets like this, I just wonder how limited use it would be. See, Spark is already coming up with new ideas, a racing game. So it's actually called Delivery Boy, and there is actually a delivery girl. And in the video, it does show you them flinging pizza like the Paperboy game you used to fling newspapers. I like that, but that lends itself to a racing game where you fly in the air. And then maybe, you see, you got me thinking now. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Sparky. Not so much delivery, but, you know, if you were racing around on scooters that had pizzas to deliver, you could do a delivery racing game, or just a racing game where, you know, like in Mario Kart, where you can throw things at other players, you could throw pizzas. And then when you hit the other player, maybe it knocks them off, or the bike falls over and they have to reset. Yeah, you see, now I'm more on the side of, yeah, maybe I'm thinking of buying it again. See, Spark is inspiring me. Sparky is an inspiration. Should I, shouldn't I? Oh look, there's Berlin with his ambassadorversary stream today. Make sure you get over there. Alright, and just in case you missed the link previously in chat, there's the link. Get over there, show him some love. 40 minutes and he's already got 79 people there, so get over there, show him some love. You don't have to contribute. I mean, if you want to subscribe or you want to throw bits or whatever, obviously I'm not going to stop you, and he certainly won't. Just going to be happy that people show up today and say hi on his ambassadorversary. 1 full year as a Twitch ambassador. The first non-gaming ambassador on the platform, don't you know? I mean, nobody else is going to be able to claim that now. That is a title that is all his. I feel like he needs a plaque or a trophy or something with that on, because that's something that can never be taken away. When you're the first at something, like when you're the first in this stream, that's it. Never be taken away. That particular stream, anyway. So, if it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. That's actually the saying, isn't it? Or DiGiorno. Something like that, anyway. Sounds familiar. Of course, what we could also do, I mean, the Jern Jam's coming up soon. If I still haven't decided yet, but if I participate in the Jern Jam, I could possibly use this asset for that. And if not, then it's always fun to virtually unbox these assets that I buy into a new project in Unity and play around with it on a Sandbox Saturday. Should I do it? Oh, I think there's a big bee or something around the bird feeder right now.
Hey Big Gamey, thanks for checking out the birds and the bees.
You're welcome, Mr. Attenborough. Oh, is it already gone? Okay, it was there. Honestly, it was. I think it was a bee. It was hovering around the lovely yellow flowers. I might have to change the angle of this webcam, because just to the left of the view, there is a new solar bird bath, which was put in by Mrs. Gamey yesterday. Can't quite see it. It's just out of view slightly of the camera. Yeah, I feel like the black thing you can see at the top left is the side of it, so it wouldn't take much angling. Just take some of the road out and move it slightly, and then you might be able to see it. You could always do a delivery game, and you need to deliver them in a certain time, and if you fail, the person chases you down the street to attack you, and you have to dodge the person while also delivering the other pizzas. You know, Sparky, you're an ideas person. You got all the ideas. I mean, I mentioned earlier about possibly some kind of mashup or using elements from Crazy Taxi and Paperboy, where, you know, maybe the order comes in, like the fares come in for Crazy Taxi, and then it's a certain type of pizza. Maybe it could be like a whole pizza type game thing where the order comes in, you have to make it up like a Overcooked style start, and because it's your business and you're a one-man band, you have to make the pizza up and then put it in the box, and then you have to deliver it as well. Yeah. Now I've got to start putting some of these down because I'll forget otherwise. One man pizza business. Make and deliver orders as they come in. Yeah, I'll leave it with that for now. Obviously, you know, all these ideas are going to be no good unless I actually buy it. So let's have a look at reviews. Probably not any yet. It's a bit early doors for reviews. Although latest release date was May the 20th. Is that when it was actually released? Yeah, so it wasn't released. It was only released in May. It's been 3 months. Maybe nobody's buying it, or people are buying it and just not reviewing it. It's had 15 views in the past week. Can there be the option to just pull over and eat the pizzas until you go out of business? Asking for a friend. That was one of my favourite signs, though, outside Pizza Hut. think it was last year. And it said, I'm into fitness. Fitness pizza in my mouth. That's made me chuckle. Or if you eat a pizza, you turn into a Porky. Close your ears. Don't listen. Okay. I don't know if Porky even eats pizza. He probably would. Pigs eat pretty much everything, don't they, when they're not searching for truffles or something. So you get science here as well. I know you think that science streams is the, you know, just because he's one of Twitch's favourite ambassadors. That's the only place you can get actual science facts. I play my part, I feel. Pigs eat all sorts. What, Bassett's licorice all sorts, Sparky? What are you trying to tell me? I hope you don't have a little baby piglet in your back garden and you've been giving him licorice. I'm not sure that's good for pigs. Bit of a British candy joke there because I knew that Sparky would get it. Did you know pickle pizza is a thing? I want to try one. Don't know how I feel about that. I know when we go to shaved ice places, they have like frozen pickles. And they have a pickle that they'll put in the bottom of the cup of shaved ice. I don't know about pickle pizza. I know that pickle juice, for anybody that gets cramps, leg cramps, foot cramps, pickle juice cures it like that. Just drink some pickle juice, grab your jar of pickles, swig some of the juice, which if you're not used to having it, it might sound disgusting, but it's not terrible. It's a lot better than having cramps, and it's pretty good at fixing them. If you do try one, Bear, please report back. Let us know how it is, because I haven't seen them. I haven't seen that option anywhere. We have Pizza Hut. We have Little Caesars. We have Papa John's. We have Marco's. We have Stoner's, I think it's called. Stoner's Pizza just opened. That's all the stuff we have here as far as pizzas go. Tried a cheeseburger pizza and it was beef, cheese, onions, and pickles. Interesting. I always drink the pickle juice, even without cramps. But have you had it and appreciated that it does have medicinal properties, Sparky? Now I have an excuse when I drink the pickle juice. Yeah, I mean, if you like drinking it, but you know, there's some element of guilt there, then just claim it's for medicinal purposes and fake having cramps, I guess. I don't know. I take calcium and magnesium for cramps. Now I occasionally get restless legs, and I remember reading somewhere, but obviously I don't remember well enough because I don't remember what it was. Either it was zinc or magnesium that was supposed to help with that. I just drink it because it tastes nice. Do you not find it a little tart though? Do you not like drink it and go, like pull that face like you just had a sour candy or something? Maybe that's just me. Possibly. All the taste of a pickle without the work of chewing. I mean, there you go. Or you could just buy a blender and just have pickle smoothies? Maybe? Alright, well, Sparky's taught me into it. And Bear's taught me into it. And everybody that commented and voted in the poll to force it being a draw, which was probably the Duke, has forced me into it. So, since it was a draw, whether I should buy this or not, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Okay, here we go. Pickles I get have garlic and chili in the jar too. Alright. Garlic and chili. Hey Big Gamey, I just returned from quitting game dev. What? And I have a Meta Quest 2, so I might make VR games now for myself because I don't know much people with headsets. Bread Monsters, how you doing? It's been a hot minute. Good to see you. Just returned from quitting game dev. So why did you quit game dev? And now I want pickled cauliflower too. Have you tried those pizzas with the cauliflower crust? Just doesn't appeal to me at all. Makes the pickles taste extra nice. I'm doing amazing, thanks. Good, glad to hear it. Yeah, it's been a while since we saw you around these here parts. I got them burned out and been tired. Fair, I can relate. Yep. Don't like cauliflower crust. I mean, I don't like the idea. I'm not sure I've ever tried it, to be honest. I mean, unless it was on special offer at the supermarket, I wouldn't go, oh look, cauliflower crust, quick, grab that before they sell out. Alright, so we're getting this. We're buying it. Alright, I'm going to go into blur mode for a moment in case I don't want to dox myself, so here we go. I'm clicking on the buy now button. I understand and agree to everything because I don't read small print. Okay. There we go. 40 cents tax because, you know, it's so lovely here. You don't actually see the price that you pay because that'd be too much. Pay now. Might take up to a few minutes. Please do not reload your browser window. Okay, I won't. Okay, come on then. Get there quicker. Hello. Browser. Alright, there we go. Okay, so we click out of this window so you don't see all my personal details, my PII, personally identifiable information or something. And now we can unblur and we can see you purchased this item. Yes! We are now, by we I mean me, the proud owner of this particular asset. Alright, and look, it just hit 86.4 Fahrenheit. Yeah. Okay. Alright then. So, now I get to decide where I'm going to use it, how I'm going to use it. But at least now it's part of my collection. We can close that out. Oh yeah, Bear, did you say this was the game or you weren't sure?
And 753.
Does this look like the pizza game? Well, pizza game you were talking about? Definitely seems like a demand for pizza games. Pretty sure that's the one. Okay. Let's hold Nicolas Cage from singing for a moment. See what they've got to say about it.
Notifications and suplex that like button because we're almost to 50k after 4 years of doing this. This is what happens when you don't make videos about escaping Roblox. Good gag, good D, good die, good die-o.
I mean, you're at almost 67k now, so you're doing alright.
Somewhere along the lines, he fucked up. But not with Work at a Pizza Place. Work at a Pizza Place was created in the year of 2007 under the name Work at the Krusty Krab. But this wasn't very original and was also plagiarism, so they turned the game into Work at a Pizza Place. There are many jobs of the pizza place. You see the cashier who takes the orders, and it's really hard to mess up this job. Like, you have to genuinely try to fuck up. You used to be able to say stuff like, I just knitted a sweater out of eyelashes or whatever, but those options got removed a long time ago.
Alright, so let's scrub through this, see if we can avoid any further bombs, and let's see what you do. So, make the pizza, you can deliver the pizza, supply truck, you get supplies in. It's a whole pizza thing. It's almost like a pizza business simulator, the look of it. Did you hear about the people in the UK being angry with the government and the councils? They are hanging up the England flag as a protest and the council keeps taking them down, so someone put a red cross on their old fridge freezer so the council would take it away for free. I didn't. I did see something about somebody spray painted a pothole and then they know now that the council will come and fix it. I did see that on Facebook. My daughter plays that Roblox game. Oh, really? Ah, so it's still doing the rounds then. I haven't seen this game in years. I think I feel like there's a lot of feature creep in this. You know, what starts off as, oh, it's a pizza delivery game, and now we're like taking the orders, we're making the pizza, and it turns into a whole thing. So I feel like it would have to really be a jam game, otherwise it's going to be yet another project that's running alongside the 58 other projects I'm doing. So, I don't know if there's a charge for this game. I know there's big bucks to be made in creating Roblox games. I know that they're coded in Luau, which I don't know myself. I don't code in that, but I did think maybe one Sandbox Saturday, maybe we could do a dive into seeing what it takes to create these things. I know they're getting a lot of negative press at the moment, the company, so yeah, we'll see. Speaking of negative press, look, there's Pirate Software, who's getting a lot of negative press at the moment. There's always room for another project. I mean, you know, I imagine it like a pie chart. Yes, there's room for another project, but it's going to make the slices, the other slices, no pun intended, the other slices of the pie chart smaller, so it just takes time away from other projects. I am morally opposed to Roblox. As is your right, JD. I think there are skins and things they charge for. Yeah, so that's the old premium model where they give you the base game for free and then it's all DLCs and loot boxes and ways to try and monetize it like that. So people get Roblox cards with real money and it gives Robux and they can buy clothes for their character. Yeah, I've seen those cards when you go to like Walgreens, like the local pharmacy that sells gift cards for things like PlayStation and, you know, local eateries, if you will. And I've seen the Roblox ones there. Okay. So we have a pizza asset, a pizza delivery asset. We're going to do a pizza game at some point in the probably relatively near future. You know, maybe thinking outside the box, pun intended, in the pizza game, we could have things like when you're making up the pizza, okay, these are the amount of calories that adding this thing to the pizza will add. Make it more educational, since the Journ Jam this year is hosted by Irish John Games and Science Streams, and it has more of an educational bent. Maybe that might lean us more towards the theme. I See Dragon's Lair. That's actually one of my favourite retro games that I was never any good at, Bear. I don't know if you've seen it before. I do have a Dragon's Lair shirt, and I'm currently reading the book by the guy that actually created Dragon's Lair and also worked on Rescuers. You can see there. Don Bluth, that's his name. He created the Nim movie. It's surprising how much stuff he was involved in, especially when he worked at Disney. It's actually quite an interesting book. You have to be careful with young children on Roblox because they can talk to other players and they can be weirdos online. I think that's some of the bad press that they're getting at the moment, Sparky, especially since they introduced some kind of dating thing on there that they say they locked down to 21 plus. I get that Roblox is a big thing. I'm just not sure how many 21 plus players are on there. Don Bluth is a legendary animator. Indeed, yes. And then when I heard he was coming out with a book. It's the only book I've ever pre-ordered on Amazon. So I pre-ordered it, I bought it, and I'm probably about 3/4 of the way through it. And it's a good read. I have it from GOG, but can't beat it. GOG is actually looking for people at the moment, looking for staff. And they were looking for somebody to work on their marketing team, and I was kind of half sort of tempted to apply, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, it seems aimed towards children, so they should keep it PG. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I'm all for mashing things together, but don't take something which is usually reserved for adults and merge it with something that's usually reserved for children. Don't do it. Investigation: how Roblox is exploiting young game developers. Through a graph in MS Paint. Yeah, I think they have a lot of shady practices. I'm not saying they're the only company that does, because obviously they're not, but yeah. Maybe I'll just give them a really wide berth and not about any time. Do it. I love that title.
If you're driving down the road and see a cow, you'll keep driving, but if it's a purple cow, you'll get out. Take a picture. Be the purple cow.
Thank you, Duke. Gotta love Bob's Burgers. I do anyway. Watching this almost 3 years later and virtually nothing has changed. Just here for the comments. I'm sorry, no throwing shade at Unity, thank you. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Duke. Thank you for that redemption, Bear. Company pressures investigators to take down a video. There's probably a reason they don't want that info out there. Yeah, I mean, if it's factually inaccurate, then, you know, sue them. If you're just trying to force somebody to take down a video because you don't like what they say, even though it's true, sucks to be you. Oh! What was that? Moist critical jump scare. Well, mission accomplished. Not long after this video was released, Sega DMCA'd the game and the group and all the devs were banned. What? Alright, so I think we get the general gist. Alright, so yeah, Stone Age Gamer, for all your retro needs. There's a new channel on my Discord server now called Retro Gaming. It does have the the link to get to this website, my affiliate link. If you did want to make a purchase, it would be appreciated if you used it. And there is the link one more time in chat. And yeah, they have some really cool, interesting stuff I didn't even realize you could get, like these change machines, 6-scale replica. And then we went down a rabbit hole when we saw the scooter, and I remembered that asset that we just bought. Official Dig Dug quarter size arcade cabinet. Elevator action. Bubble bubble. Oh, come on. $350. Quarter size arcade cabinet. I would like that. Dear Santa, this year I've been very good. Please bring me this. Very nice. Unfortunately, it is that time for me. Well, I appreciate you being here, Bear. I know you have, even though we're in the same time zone, I know you have an unusual sleep schedule. So I hope you managed to catch some Z's as you sleep in the fridge after you lurk, which is obviously where all polar bears sleep, is in the fridge. And thank you. I appreciate you being here. Another thing you could add into the pizza game is boxes you can collect, which has ingredients in. I will I will add that idea to the list as a possible. Boxes you can collect, has ingredients in. Alrighty. No, the pleasure is in fact all mine, and you're just trying to make me do the no you command, aren't you? So there you go. Wapow. Okay. Well, I don't have $350 to throw at a cabinet right now. Nice as it would be. So we're going to close that out now. The link is there. Look, we're still lurking on Balint stream. Okay. We may keep flashing back to that. Alright, so the flash deal starts in 7 days. Unity have not yet announced it, but I've announced it on my Discord server because I like to be first on these things. Some of the assets I already own, like Polygon Dungeons and Retro Horror Template. Other assets I don't own, that I might like to own. Shapes seems like it's in all the sales these days. Freya is very talented. My understanding is that it's a great asset. In 90 reviews and it's 5 stars, so that tells you probably most of what you need to know. But yeah, you just seem to get some assets that do the rounds and appear in a lot of sales, and that seems to be one of them. Yeah, so the new sale, which starts in a week, has 323 flash deals in it. If Unity send out an email and let me know some more, then I shall post any updates on my Discord server. But yeah, we only found out about it by accident, not from Unity actually telling us. And it could top up an ingredients bar, and if your ingredient bar is empty, you need to collect more to make pizza. Alright, I'm adding that to my text file. Boxes you can collect with ingredients in. Top up ingredients bar. Bar is empty. More to make pizza. Okay, I feel like we're kind of doing a mashup now of like 58 different games, and there's not going to be any room for feature creep because we'll just have included everything in the basic list. Excellent. All right, I haven't seen Dukasoft in a while, so hopefully we can get away with switching the calendar back and he won't know. Okay, shh. Nobody tell Dukasoft. Okay. Pretend like it never happened. Okay. Yeah, so looking forward to a new sale starting. I mean, 70% is nice, which is the usual discount for flash deals, but also they have had sales recently where it's been up to 98% off, so we shall wait to see. We don't know at this point. I mean, thanks to Unity not communicating, we actually don't really know much of anything at this point, other than there's a flash deal starting. We'll close that out. What do we have here? Oh, there's Fiona! And have Balint's redemptions that he keeps increasing the price of, and yet somehow people still keep redeeming it. Alright, so this was one of the assets that told us there was a sale coming. Well, this one here. So we'll close that out. Brings us back to the RPG cameras and controllers. And this is what we're looking to implement in the game. Show Unity. Sorry, that tune was doing my head in. Alrighty, so just hit play, make sure it still does the thing. Possibly reloading domain. Come on, Unity. It doesn't help that you're telling me how long you've been busy for. 20 seconds, 21 seconds. Just do the thing. I think we got away with switching the calendar. I don't think Dukasoft saw us, so shh. Dukasoft comes back. Nothing's changed. Alright, so the game still plays, and then if we go to the... I still have it open from the previous stream? I do. Well, I have the page open, I don't have the documentation open. Let's go documentation, manual, and then it's in all likelihood going to open a PDF file for me. Manual.pdf. If I can somehow save this PDF. Save as. Okay, so what we can do is if we copy that from here and show browser. Okay, and then in this tab here, if we do this, and then we do manual.pdf, there we go. You all can see the manual that I'm looking at. Okay. So, getting started video. We did watch the video before. Can anybody remember the video? I can't remember the video. I think we've done all the steps that we need to do. I think we created player layer. While you're looking at that, let me have Unity open and check. Layer, yeah, we have a player layer. Terrain tag. We have a terrain tag set up. Yep, got the terrain tag, so we did that. Creating the needed inputs. We did that. Scene setup. Attaching these scripts. How dare what? What are you talking about, Dukesoft? We're just talking about the game. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Alright, so all scripts which are related to the character can be found inside Scripts, Character. Attach the scripts of your choice to your character game object, usually to its root game object. Now I think, if I remember rightly, one of the issues we might have is because our player is not a person that's just running around the scene, and then we can just kind of have the camera behind them. I think the issue we might find is because we rotate, the camera will also rotate. We just... How dare! My turn to say it now. Yeah, I think it might rotate with it, which is going to be a problem. So what we need really is the camera not to be childed to the player object. We need the...
We need it to be a parent object. Why is Badaki squishing me? I'm not being a bit squishy. I want to come back. Please, let me back.
Okay. Because you can. Yeah. I mean, I blame the person that put the redemptions in, personally. When I find them, I go in that out with it a smack bottom. Okay. So rather than childing the camera to the player, we're going to have the camera as a parent object. I'm hoping that we can attach one of these scripts and then we can drag in the player to one of the slots, and then it won't actually have to be childed, which would solve a lot of my issues. So scripts, character, show Unity. Okay, scripts, character. It is very tempting to go to bed. I feel like there's follow-up questions, but I'm not sure if we want to go down that road. Why is it very tempting to go to bed? Is it because the content is so riveting, Radaki, that you just feel the need to sleep? I mean, I can take it. You know, just tell me. Just tell me straight. Because I'm sleepy and my body calls for sleep. I mean, I can't think of better reasons than that, to be fair. I was watching YouTube anyway. Thank you. That gives me all the warm feels, the fact that you felt sleepy because you weren't watching me. Something. Yeah, something like that. Possibly. Okay. See, no drugs required.
Hey, Barducky, thanks for checking out the birds and the bees.
Birds and the bees won't be in outline because it's a different camera. So there we go. There's not a whole bunch going on. Oh, there's a bee, possibly. Oh, and what is that? A tiny hummingbird that's up on the bird feeder by the camera. What is it? No, it's an actual bird. It's not a hummingbird. It's an actual bird. I thought it was a bit big for a hummingbird. Yes, there is also a bird. Oh, and a hummingbird. They were both. What? TNT. Don't really know what you're talking about, APOC. What do you mean? Ta-da! We hadn't planned that, really. We hadn't. We just got lucky. So yeah, there we go. Not a lot of activity today. We are taking the cage away. We haven't seen Reggie the rat since Roland was relocated, and we haven't seen any squirrels recently. So, oh, hello, Steve. He's just going to drop all the way down, right? And it's going to say, you lose? No, 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 no. Stop. Stop smashing me. Stop doing the dance on my head. Huh? So that is what happens. Yes, that's the win condition. Yeah. Huh? I love those sound effects. That's the villager for anybody that was trying to think, hey, where do I know that sound effect from in Minecraft? Finally, right? Took long enough, but you got there in the end. If you had $1, Badaki. Back for lunch break with the bit crowd. Yay! Tatum, you know what I'm going to ask? Without me even asking it, I think you can give me a response to the question I always ask, but without actually asking it. So while we wait to find out what the contents are of Tatum's box today, let's see. Oh, there it is. It's the shirt. Turkey sandwich, Doritos, apple, and chocolate chip cookies. My oatmeal and raisin cookie bag is empty. I don't have a turkey sandwich, or Doritos, or an apple. I do have oatmeal digestives, which I'm hoping that Sparky will appreciate. Oh, HEB's own brand digestives. I have those. And if I get snack hungry, maybe Pop-Tarts. Just, yeah, you never know. Like a hobnob, exactly. I wish it was like a chocolate hobnob. There is no chocolate involved in the making of these biscuits. Yeah, I'll head off to bed. Have a great-tastic stream. Well, you have a great-tastic sleep, Badaki. Thanks for stopping by. Always good to see you. And we're just going to throw the links in there again as Bardi exits. Okay, so do the things. Make it so that when he wakes up, he has more followers than he knows what to do with. Okay. Badaki also has a great drop game where you don't actually drop. You go up and you hit a balloon instead. It's very creative. Yeah. So the thing. Just melt some chocolate on it. Yeah. But, you know, then I'll have to go to the shop and spend probably ridiculous amounts of money buying decent chocolate, which is obviously Cadbury's, and melting that on. And while that would be delicious, I'm not sure I would be able to hold myself back long enough to melt the chocolate. I'll probably just eat the chocolate. So, there is that. Oh, American chocolate is bad. I'm guessing because you didn't put any like an exclamation mark or a question mark on the end. You I'm not sure if that was a statement. I'm guessing it was probably a statement, as Reese's, Hershey's. Yeah. Need an oldie. We have an oldie. We do. Yes, we shop in Aldi. I do like their cheese. They have a nice, I think it's a New York cheese, soft cheese, and it's very nice. I've never actually tasted Baby Six, Sparky, but I'll take your word for it. Aldi chocolate is nice. Yeah, they do have some nice, I mean, even their own brand stuff is nice. And also they have Milka in there sometimes, which is quite delicious. But in our local pharmacy, in our local Walgreens, they do have Cadbury's. They have dairy milk. They have fruit and nut. They have whatever the dark chocolate one is called. They're like $3 or $4 a bar. Which, you know, I'm feeling like a treat sometimes. I'll treat myself. But I guess in England, because it's a lot cheaper, just kind of buy it without thinking about it being more expensive somewhere else in the world. Alrighty. So attaching the scripts. All scripts which are related to the character can be found inside scripts character. Okay, so we're inside scripts character here. So we have character controller ext and RPG player example. Now, camera, RPG camera. Attach this script if you would like to use my camera controls, i.e. everything which has to do with the behavior of the virtual camera. Required helper component, RPG view frustum, will automatically be attached as well. Motor RPG controller. Attach this script if you would like to use my character controls. No, I don't need the character controller. Motor RPG motor. Choose how the player input should be processed. Open the player input component that was automatically added and assign the provided RPG input actions. I think in the first instance we're just looking for the camera. So camera, RPG camera. And this one here. So if we attach the RPG camera, are we attaching it to the main camera though, or are we attaching it to the player? Because it wasn't very clear. Attach this script if you would like to use my camera controls. I'm going to attach it to the camera and see what happens. Alright, so we attached it to the camera, the RPG camera script, and then it also added a player input and an RPG view frustum. And as we can see now, the camera shows this view. So let's hit play, see if it's going to... Actually, we're going to need some kind of reference. So can we player in here somewhere? RPG view frustum. Yeah, the fact it doesn't have a slot for the player to go into makes me think maybe this should be attached to the player, which if it is, it's going to cause us an issue because, like I say, it's going to rotate with the player. Because usually, if you have something where you can specify a camera, then it's attached to the player. If you have something where you can specify the target to look at, then it's attached to the camera. So, la-di-da-di-da. Let's have a look. We've got any examples we can see. Demo scenes. ARPG. Alright, so this is one of the demos. If we look at the main camera, yeah, you see none of the scripts are attached. Oh, Ellen, I guess, is the player character, possibly? Okay, so Ellen is the player character. And yeah, you see, she is the one that has the scripts attached. Now that's going to be a problem. Hit play, let's see how it performs in the test scene. Howdy here do their own version of biscuits too. Oh, what kind of biscuits, Sparky? This is what we need. This is the kind of effect that we need. So when we go behind buildings with the ball, it actually fades it out like that, so you can see the player doesn't get obscured. We do the same with this tree. Yes. Yeah. So I think we're definitely along right lines. It fading out and doing what we need it to do. What we need to do though is give some consideration as to how we're going to work around the rotation issue. we can do. Let's look in my prefabs folder. And let's drag Ellen in for now. We have to keep coming back to the scene, and then we go back to the scene that we're working in. Well, going to be main level. Don't want to save the changes to the demo scene. Do hobnobs and jammy dodgers and cookies, but it's the oldie brand ones, so they're cheaper. Oh, I've never seen those. I'll have to have a look now next time I'm there. I know they don't do exactly the same ranges because Brit Gamey, my eldest, works in an Aldi over there, and sometimes I'll send screenshots and say, "Oh, look at this," and I'll say, "Oh, we don't have those here." Okay, so if we look in the prefabs folder and we grab Ellen and drag Ellen back into the scene, have a look. Ellen, say about here. And for now, if we disable the player, so the ball, and we hit play, we just drag Ellen out of the scene and she'll work, or maybe not. Probably gonna need a reference to the camera. Well, camera, and I guess there are control objects in the other scene that I'm not able to control her in this one. Okay, so we use her for reference. Use legacy input system. Maybe it needs that. Right. Nope. I'm not happy. Alright, so character controller. We're not using the character controller. RPG camera script. Camera to use main camera. Alright, well let's delete Ellen for now because we have her in the prefabs. Go back to the player, enable the player, zoom to the player, zoom out from the player, and then check the options that we have set up. So the camera, look on the camera. No, we need to remove all these from the camera, don't we? Because we decided these don't go on the camera. These actually need to be on the player. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3. Now, what will it let me remove? That one? Can't remove that because camera script depends on it. Alright, so if we remove camera script, and then remove player input, and then remove the RPG view frustum script. Okay, so the camera's back to where it needs to be. The player, on the other hand, need to add in, where are we? Animators and controllers. Character, camera, RPG camera, I believe was the one we dragged across. Player, RPG camera. Okay, and that adds in the other two as well. RPG camera, activate control, use legacy input system. Do that. Camera to use, main camera. Right, so without any other changes, let's just hit play and see if it does anything. First thing we can see is that it hasn't changed the angle, the viewing angle that the player sees here in the game window. I would expect it to be positioned to the main camera, which we have here. Okay, so maybe it was, because the main camera we have is not currently focused on the player. So let's go ahead. Pause that a minute. Let's go ahead and do we move the player or do we move the camera? Let's move the player, because the player then is going to be over by where the platform is, and that's the platform that we were testing before. Alright, so let's get an aerial shot. Aerial. And stop playing for a minute. So we have the camera here, and where is the player? The player is over here. We drag the player down here, and then down here. Oh, there we go. We can see the player over here now in the game window. Alright, we hit play, and nothing's going to happen. We can move the ball around, but the camera is not going to follow it like we need it to. Clearly, something else is at play. Camera to use, main camera, blah blah blah. Always activate orbiting. Camera always orbit around its pivot without pressing any input. Follow behavior, strict. Used skybox. Shaking simulation. Alright, water interaction. Including layers, fade objects. Okay. Enable camera lookup. If true, the camera looks up when touching ground instead of zooming in. No, we don't want it looking up. RPG camera script. Activate control. If set to false, all camera controls are disabled. Can be used to turn off the camera when interacting with a GUI. Okay. Camera to use. Main camera, spawn owned camera, or assigned camera. We say assigned and then drag this camera in. I wonder if that'll make any difference. It shouldn't, as it should already be detecting the main camera, but give it a try. Didn't make any difference. So leave that on main camera. RPG camera script. Why does it seem like we have that twice? Because we do. RPG camera script, RPG view system, RPG camera. Okay, alright, I did that one in twice. Okay. So we basically have two scripts, and it doesn't seem like it's following what we need it to. We've got fading. Camera, we turned off camera lookup. Illusion, shape. There's not really anything in this view for us to. I think that's just what the camera can see and when it fades stuff out. I think this is the where we need to be focusing. There's the input system. That off. Yeah, I think I have to wrangle this off stream. I'm gonna do some more reading. Reading RTFM, as they say, reading of the manual. No extra I need to do to get it set up because it's clearly not as straightforward as I hoped it would be, and apparently now I have to read. So yeah, well, I think we know where we're going today, don't we? Since it's their ambassador-versary. We're going to head over to the stream ending scene. And we will kick off the raid message. We will thank our mods for keeping us safe, as always. Thank you to everybody that showed up today, even if you just lurked. Thank you to people that used blurp. That always scares the bejesus out of me. And throw some pennies in the pot, which is nice. Don't know why we're not seeing. Did I really do a shout out? Did a shout out. That's when you know it's actually time to raid out. When instead of doing a raid call, you actually do shout out. And then it says invalid username because Twitch is so badly coded in some respects that it can't just take the @ symbol off. You have to actually say it. See you, Cam Crabs. Hopefully catch one of your streams soon. Not sure when you're streaming next, but I always look forward to those. So yeah, there he is. There's the amazing Balint of Science Streams. It's their ambassador-versary today, so we're going to go over there, shed some love. Shed some love? Spread some love. Oh my lord. Get me more coffee. There's your raid messages. First one is for subscribers. Second one is for non-subscribers. So, yeah, we're going to head over there and see what's going on with the Ambassador-versary party. I'll be back, as the schedule says there, on Friday at 9:30 AM Central Time. And, yeah, I'll hopefully see everybody then. So, have a good rest of your day.